Yes, sir.
I'm sorry, I don't know, you may get to this, but as far as parents being with their children, is there anything that we have to be worried about as far as, or, you know, parents coming back, or is it just pretty much when they leave that we need to be worried about? Just as far as who's taking who and those kind of things.
We don't want them taking anybody. This is basically a procedure that a tornado is imminent and no one's going anywhere in this campus. There's an immediate danger. A tornado is probable. The sanctuary is not a safe place for the folks in our congregation, and we're moving everyone in this church to different areas of this church that have been deemed as the safest places.
So once they come down,
they're down. They stay.
Everybody stays, and then it's just a matter of when you say it's all
And
clear.
when the threat's over, when the tornado has passed, or the threat of that tornado has passed, the team will advise everyone at that time, and then we will begin our basically normal checkout procedures. My overall feel is that you probably know the parents of most of these kids.
Sure, yeah.
If there's a problem and someone's down there that doesn't belong there or you're uncomfortable with, just alert one of the safety or security team people and we'll take care of that. Yes?
It sounds like we can advise them that the church's policy is that everybody stays because they're safe.
Yes.
But there's no way we can keep them from taking their kids off campus if they are parents.
That's correct. There's no legal way we can do
We
that.
can advise them.
Yes.
Okay.
The sanctuary is broken up. Yes.
What about Sunday school?
Sunday school will be taken care of with the security team as well. If we feel that there is a tornado,
Right, but where would we go? You would just tell me where to go?
yeah,
Which room?
we'll immediately dismiss to one of the rooms downstairs.
Okay. We don't have name tags or anything, so I'm kind of putting, as a teacher, I remember we had a bag, we had an emergency bag. And in our bags, we had a class list, we had a flashlight, we had a snack, and then we had books to read. For me, I would put an extra class list, but, you know, sometimes I have different, that's just a heads up, that's just what I will do. I'll probably make my own bag.
Hopefully you got it. I have no idea what your individual needs are for your class.
Sure. I just wanted to know where to go, just
Yeah.
in case. So you'll take care of it.
Yes,
All right.
absolutely. Sanctuary.
Sorry. It says nursery will go to 107. I assume that's Terrific Talkers and Wonderful Walkers, or however they're classified. Does that include the babies too, the infants?
Yes.
Okay. All three nurseries. Okay. And, because I'm up at the front with the nursing mothers, would they go there as well, or would they go with wherever the normal people would go?
They would be dismissed with the sanctuary.
They're going to be dismissed with the
Okay, so
sanctuary.
don't take those mothers and babies to be with the nursery.
There may be a situation where you have a mother in your area that also has a 5-year-old
Right.
or a 4-year-old.
Right, and they can leave their babies there
And what we
with me.
really want to be cognizant of is the parent and the child. If the mother is going to be more at ease or demand on being with her child, certainly we're going to get her to her child.
Okay.
If she's comfortable being with the rest of the congregation in these other areas, certainly we're going to do that.
Okay, so it'll be a decision on each basis.
Yes, correct. We move more readily than we can some of our older congregants. The older congregants will be dismissed immediately into the men and women's restroom in the new foyer area. They may have some impairment, which they can't move very fast, either a walker, wheelchair, cane. So we want to get them to the closest, safest spot we can. The additional persons in that section will go to room 227, which is the library, the first floor of Maranatha High School. All persons in the next section right should go to the men or women's baptismal with the restroom. These are interior wall rooms with no windows. Our hallways are not a suitable place in a tornado. It creates a vacuum if those windows are breached, and serious injury will occur either from flying glass or the suction that will occur. All persons in the next section right should go to the youth room and the men or women's restroom adjacent to that. Here again, we don't have any glass, we have interior room. All persons in the far right section will exit out the back doors of the right hand of the sanctuary from looking at the stage, and they will go into the administration area. There they will be in the halls. There they will be in the restrooms, the copier room, the mail room, the break room. Those are all rooms without exterior windows that we can close off, excuse me, to prevent potential damage. We have various team members of the safety and security team who will be with each individual group. We will be connected via radio. We will have nurses located with the children, and will be scattered, the remainder will be scattered throughout the congregation in the various places. Do not remain in any rooms or hallways with glass, windows, or doors. Please walk orderly and quietly. We will be notified when the storm is past. I would encourage you at any point in time when Maranatha is not alarmed, Sunday mornings is good time, or Wednesday evenings if you have to attend one of the light tool classes. I would encourage you to go downstairs, get familiar with the room, see where it's located, so you know where you're going with those kids. We will do everything that we can in relocating and helping with those children. It's going to be relatively difficult for the infants with one or two people if they have 4 or 5 infants getting them downstairs. So we're going to have to all work as a team.
We have strollers for that too. They're on the top of the cabinets, and that's what they're for. They're for emergency.
Very cool. Those strollers have to go downstairs.
Yeah, but when you put one on the front,
So I would highly encourage you guys to go down and take a look. Think about what may happen. We are going to have a tornado drill prior to the tornado season this year. It will be after service. We don't want to interrupt service for this. And we will ask that the parents stay and participate in that. The more we have parents familiar with where their children are, the more we can assure them that they're safe, the more that they're educated, the better it's going to be for all of us. This also holds true during the lockdown procedure and during the fire drill. Let's talk about our lockdown procedure. Lockdown policy will go into effect when a critical event occurs by anyone who has the potential of causing grave bodily harm or loss of life. This could be an individual or group of individuals that have a deadly weapon, a knife, a ball bat, a group of 3 or 4 of them intent to create harm, a firearm. If we sense this, if we feel that there is an immediate danger, we will via radio contact you to go into lockdown scenario. Basically, the children will be locked in and will not be released to anyone except by authority of the children's ministry pastor until that event has cleared. We will, in all likelihood, have already contacted 911. It takes about, for the Shawnee Police Department, their average response time is 4 minutes and 48 seconds. So basically, for that period of time, we are an island. We want to protect those kids by all means possible. We will stay behind the doors and keep them locked, and security will be back here with you. The outer doors The 2 glass doors just prior to going into the sanctuary area will be locked. We will have people there. We will have made announcements, hopefully, to the parents of the sanctuary, if the situation permits. Let's go through policy. When notified via radio or by safety security team personnel, children will be kept in the residing rooms until notified in person by safety and security team that the situation is clear. No one is to be admitted into the room, nor will they be allowed to leave with their child. The glass double doors near the men and women's baptismal and all exterior doors will be locked, leading to these rooms. Once notified that the threat is passed, the children will be moved to Fellowship Hall and will be dismissed by the children's ministry pastor or his appointed representative. The doors will be unlocked and the children will be dismissed one at a time when proper receipt, the number tag that we have, is presented, or at the sole discretion of the children's ministry pastor or his appointed representative. During the confusion, people may lose their tag, may not have it with them. We want Pastor Devin to make that call and that judgment in those particular situations. This would probably be the worst scenario we would encounter, in my opinion. All right, let's move on to any questions on that. All right, let's talk about the fire drill. Fire drill is a little tricky. We had a chance, for those of you who were here when the pop machine caught on fire, to evacuate. It went very smoothly, particularly for no policy in place. It was amazing to me how well the congregation evacuated the building and how well the children were put safely in the secured area. The only downside I really had to that entire fire drill is that once we got outside the building, most of the parents stood in the driveways where the fire trucks were coming. Not a good thing. So we're trying to solicit everyone's cooperation that when you exit the building, please go on the opposite side of the drive in the grass area. Same way with the children. As we are exiting the building, our base plan, let's just go. When it's determined that an uncontrollable fire exists, the children's ministry team will be notified via radio by the security safety team members to evacuate the building. Any call to 911 for assistance will automatically dictate evacuation. When you call 911, they don't care. If you report a fire, everybody is to evacuate, period. They don't care if it's a fire in the trash can, a fire in one of the rooms. They want the building evacuated. It's a great safety precaution. In most cases, the children will be moved to the playground area. In most cases. Say this morning was prime time. Say it's 10 degrees outside. Say we got a 10-mile-an-hour wind. Say the kids didn't get their coats. Say they're out there for a half an hour. Probably not a good idea. So some decisions will have to be made on the conditions. Where is the fire? Is there a safe point within this campus to relocate the children and protect their welfare from the fire as well as what may be the outside elements? That's the ideal. Bright June day, 70-degree weather, let's go swing. Not a problem. Love it.